Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Analyzing the Scriptures, and let's see in this video the prophecy of the 7 millennia. An ancient Jewish prophet said that humanity would be 7,000 years old. This prophecy is a mystical interpretation of creation. According to Genesis, God created the world in 7 days, and each day is related to a biblical period. Let's see. The book of 2 Peter, chapter 3. Peter said, "One day is with the Lord as 1,000 years, and 1,000 years as one day." Okay? On the first day, God created the light, symbolizing the light of creation. Adam, the first man. On the second day, God separated the waters. It symbolizes the flood waters. Noah. On the third day, God created the earth. It symbolizes the promised land to Abraham. On the fourth day, the sun, shadowing the period of kings, the King David. On the fifth day, the animals. Daniel saw 4 beasts, and the fourth beast was a mixture of the previous beast, Rome. And the Romans invaded the promised land, as Jesus also said. In Matthew chapter 11, Jesus said, "And from the days of John the Baptist until now, the kingdom of heaven suffers violence, and the violent take it by force." Who was that violent who Jesus was talking about? Was the 4 beasts, the animals. On the sixth day, God created man, symbolizing rationalism, and the seventh day would be the day of rest, a millennium of peace. So 7 days, 7,000 years. Light, Adam. Waters, Noah. Earth, Abraham. Sun, David. Animals, Jesus. Man, rationalism. Peace, the next age. Okay? Some prophets knew this prophecy and used the term day to refer to 1,000 years period. Let's see by example. Hosea, he said in his book chapter 6, "After 2 days or 2 millennia, will he revive us in the third day or third millennium. He will rise us up, and we shall live in his sight. For the children of Israel shall wait many days or 2,000 years without a king, and without a prince, and without a sacrifice," etc., etc., etc. Jews lived 2,000 years persecuted, Inquisition, pogroms, etc. 2,000 years after the fall of Jerusalem. And in the third millennium, they returned to Israel in 1948, on the third day, or third millennium. Many may be thinking that in 1948 was not yet the third millennium, but in the Jewish calendar, the day begins on the afternoon of the previous day, like the Saturday, the Shabbat. Okay? The prophet Zechariah, wherever used this term, "in that day," means in that millennium, the third day or the seventh day. In that day, let's see. In that day shall the Lord defend the inhabitants of Jerusalem And shall come to pass in that day that I will seek to destroy all the nations that came against Jerusalem. Let's see. The Jewish people had two wars, the Six-Day Wars, and they won, and the Yom Kippur War, and they won. When? In the third day, as the prophet has said. Okay? Ezekiel said, these bones are the whole house of Israel. Ezekiel was talking here about dry bones. And he said, oh, my people, Jewish people, I will open your graves and cause you to come up out of your graves and bring you into the land of Israel. That's dry bones. They return to Israel at first day. Okay? Sorry, at the last day, the last millennium. Because that is important to know how to separate prophecies from the Bible. Jesus in the prophetic sermon, for example, was talking about the fall of Jerusalem and not about the distant future. You can compare in your own Bible Luke 21 with Zechariah 12. Okay? Jerusalem would be destroyed or protected. And when does the Messiah come at all? The Messiah come now in the last millennium, okay? According some prophecies. But let's see that in the other videos, okay? I hope you understand. I hope you like it, enjoy. Thanks for watching. See ya.